Hi, it's Mr. Ford with another screencast. Are we there yet? Measuring distances in Google Earth. There are a couple of goals today. At the end of this activity, you will be able to use Google Earth to plot the distance between 2 points. And you'll do this in two different ways. The first is as the crow flies, or as we've said in class, that means a straight line. Second, you'll use the streets as a walking guide. Finally, you're going to share your results with me in a Google form. So let's get started. As always, we will start on the Cobalt Social Studies page. Go to Student Resources, where we will find our Google Earth links. Now, before we get started with the Google Earth start page, I want to show you that on the right-hand side of the screen is where you're going to provide the information in your Google form. And the form is right here in this panel. All you have to do is to fill out your name, as we've done before, select the correct section, and then when you're ready, you're going to determine where your starting point for this activity is. And I'm going to say school, and I know my ending point is going to be 100 Walnut Street. The only other information you're going to need is the distance as the crow flies between those 2 points and how far it was using the streets as a walking guide. So let's go over to the Google Earth start page. And as always, after it loads, it is going to take us right to good old FA Day Middle School. It's already bookmarked. Now I said I want to go to 100 Walnut Street. That's the education center. And it's very close to school. And I want to search for it. So I'm over here on the left-hand toolbar, and I've tapped that button, and now I'm going to type in the search location bar 100 Walnut Street, and it gives me suggestions. I want the one in Newton. And when I click this, you'll notice that Google Earth is going to fly us right to my destination. And here it is with a red pin. Now, what's a nice feature about Google Earth is that it gives you a pop-up window with a map, and it allows you to bookmark it right from the screen. So now you see I've got 100 Walnut Street bookmarked, as well as Day Middle School. And you'll see it's got the yellow pin, just like I have for Day Middle School. Now I want to stop this animation, and so I'm going to go down into the lower right-hand corner. I'm going to click 2D and provide an overhead view of where I want to start Day Middle School and where I want to end at 100 Walnut Street. And I suggest that you play around a little bit with the zoom features until you get both in your screen and close enough so that you can see some of the details. So as I said, the first thing we're going to do is to measure the distance between these locations as the crow flies. You notice on the left-hand toolbar, the last option is a little ruler. And if you click that, it gives you another pop-up window to the right. We're going to be measuring distance between the two locations. Now you can choose what degree of measurement you want. I'm going to use feet. And then I'm going to want to go and I'm going to want to start at Day Middle School. You can see following my cursor around is a dialog box that says select starting point. And so I've done that. I just click on the school. And now I've got a yellow box underneath, and I'm going to capture In doing so, I'm going to go over to the entrance to 100 Walnut Street, and I'm going to click twice, and I'm going to see that my distance in feet is 816. A nice feature is that you can copy this data, go back into your Google form, and simply paste it on the line. Back into Google Earth, we can either start again and choose a starting point and go along the sidewalks, and each time we need to go in a different direction, you need to click. That's a little time consuming. Instead, what I would recommend that you do is that once you have, sorry about that, once you have your as the crow flies distance, that you locate about halfway between your locations. You locate a little transparent circle. If you click on that, it's going to provide you with other circles along the route, and you're going to click on one of those, capture it, drag it over to the nearest sidewalk. What you're going to do is you're going to continue to grab hold of these. Don't want to cross the street too many times. So we're going to continue to find these route markers, and we're going to follow the sidewalk to get to where we need to go. So here we're on the sidewalk. I'm going to bring it down to the next crosswalk, straight into the education center. Now I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see. That was a little messy there, but you can see that we now have a safe route from school to the education center. How far a walk is it? Upper right hand corner, it's showing us 1,077 feet. Copy that, paste it in my Google form. You can see we want to save a little more than 200 feet in our travels. We want to be birds. Now, once you've done that, hit the submit button. And if you have the time, go ahead and go back to Google Earth and have fun with this measuring tool.